Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to get your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important things are giving you peace.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. And the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Twilight Zone Sunday for October 16th, 2022. We are again in the Twilight Zone, 1985, Season 1, Episodes 3 and 4. And if you'd like to join the panel, the link has been pinned at the top of the chat. And welcome to the panel. So far, Resolute Germ, Mr. Londell, and Darren Wagner. Qapla, guys.
How you doing,
Bird?
So today, we've got the episode 3, which aired October 11th, 1985, with the stories Healer, Children's Zoo, and Kentucky Rye, followed by episode 4, which aired October 18th, 1985, with Little Boy Lost, Wish Bank, and Night Crawlers. And a little different than last week, I put a 1-minute buffer between each short episode so we could get a minute to discuss the episode if we want, or if anybody has to run and do something quickly, they can. So just a heads up. If you'd like to watch, please head over to the Bird O' Prey 5 screening room at birdoprey5.com/SR. You'll be able to watch these episodes with us. Otherwise, if you're just watching on YouTube, you'll get a screenshot every 10 seconds or so you know what's going on. 47 Yorktown was first in the chat. Qapla. 47 Yorktown. Richie Poole was second. Welcome, Richie. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. LDG hashtag free the net. Welcome, LDG. 47 Yorktown is again back saying hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Resolute Germ says hello. Hello, Resolute. Will, of course, join the panel. Pop Culture Curator says Qapla, Bird O' Prey 5. Hail, guys. Hello, Pop Culture Curator. Hope you're doing well. Yvette says good evening, Bird, and everyone. Good evening. Gorilla's Random Thought says Qapla all. Qapla Gorilla. And Cinnabon Bunny says hello. Qapla Cinnabon, who just finished his own stream. Hope you get some rest, Cinnabon. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started unless anybody wanted to say something before we start. No?
Nothing here.
Okay. John DeMarco's in the chat. Greetings, John. Welcome. And yeah, so the panel, the link to join the panel is what's that? Stuck at the top of the chat. So anybody wants to come in, pinned. Thank you, Miss Lorna. It's been one of those months.
Yeah. Just glad I can help. Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and we will get started. Our countdown, and we'll hit play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. And we have activation.
I do like this intro.
Definitely a different.
Yeah. It is an update on the classic. I would say that. Yeah.
Optical printer effects.
And there's one freaky baby.
Probably from his night gallery stuff.
I thought the 2000 opening was cheesy.
They say this is cheesier.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Like good many multitudes.
Well, back then we didn't think so.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, to admire someone who'd climb up the front of the building.
Nah, he's just an idiot.
Oh, better lighting up there for the camera. Realism be damned, they have to have the shot.
Wow. Shoot first. I like it.
Who is it? Bam, bam.
Stealing from a museum is a capital offense. Those rocks are for everybody.
This wouldn't be a take on the one from the original with Sebastian Cabot, and the guy was actually in hell.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I know that the next one, actually, in the next episode, there's Little Boy Lost, which is a take on Little Girl Lost.
Yeah.
Springtime, says Birdo Prey. Don't keep donating to charity. If you're going to use the Karogan deli as just 0.001 deli is worth negative 27,000 US dollars. Remember to use real North Korean money instead. Thank you.
Shiny. That's like crystal meth from Breaking Bad, except it's purple. You're supposed to hit that hard. He looks like a scuffed Vinnie Barbarino.
I don't know who that is.
Sweat Hogs, John Travolta.
Yeah. Travolta. It was like his first role. Welcome Back, Kotter.
Now, if you wish really hard while holding the rock,
I have a feeling this is going to end up in a big tent, funneling a lot of money.
Yeah.
It'll be Brother Loves Traveling Salvation Show.
You would think finding sick people to heal would be fairly easy.
Yes, it would be.
Mm-hmm.
So you had the power to heal people and you weren't sharing it.
Hmm.
If the kid is deaf and did learn to hear, he's not going to know English.
Harry's dead.
And thinking the same thing, LDG. Give it to the kid.
Might as well.
Springtime says, don't forget the 2000s revival of the Twilight Zone that was on UPN before starting up the 60s series about ancient Klingon submariners. What?
I was right there with you, Springtime, till you brought up the Klingon submariners. That didn't make any sense.
there's no blood stain on his shirt anymore.
That voice seems awfully familiar. You know who that is?
It does. Yeah, it does seem familiar. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I had it last week, but it wasn't any person's name I was 100% familiar with.
Two people who narrated the show, Charles Aidman and then somebody else named Robin Ward.
Yeah, Aidman was that's who it was. Because he does the first two seasons, and Ward does the final season.
Was he attached to the original in any way? It seems familiar. Very familiar.
No, probably not. Serling did all the voiceovers in the original.
No, like he's a character. He voiced like a toy or a doll or some crap like that.
Hey, check IMDb.
He may have. No. And this is Children's Zoo. That's a big doll for a little girl.
He was in 2 episodes of the original Twilight Zone.
Wow, good ear.
Huh.
Springtime says, it was the silent service. It seems like Darren's kind of show. They had a show about World War II U.S. Navy submarines that was on NBC. In the 60s, DeForest Kelley was in an episode. In this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
LDG says she's going to turn her parents into dolls. I imagine they're going to be stuck in a zoo. Like, that's the Griswold's car.
God, what a caricature.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, man. Ah, ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's Wes Craven. Little cameo there. Oh, no, not that accent.
Meh.
Good looking.
They're the worst of all. Don't trust them.
Let's see what else you got. I don't blame him. I ditched those two animals myself.
I didn't understand that.
That was just ooh.
It was freaky.
Yeah, these are.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that was good or bad. No, it was bad. That's definitely not good.
Yeah.
No, it's sort of pointless.
No. It's just that's a child's fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's too short to really mean anything.
Well, yeah, this version of the Twilight Zone usually had 2 longer form stories and then 1 short like that. So you'll see more of those kinds.
I mean,
so 2 okay ones and then 1 throwaway to fill up the time.
I wouldn't say throwaway. There's been a couple of the short ones that are really poignant and very, very efficient. But that one was probably on the weak side. Yeah.
I don't even think it was that weak. It's just weird. Something to think about. Kentucky Rye.
Oh no. Oh, he sings like LD.
Can't tell if that's worse than me or better.
He sings like LDG. Next tie.
Qapla, words and pictures.
You take that check to the bank immediately. You don't carry it around with you all fucking day. They're drug dealers. Generic 80s synthesizer music.
And he's dressed like a generic 80s salesman.
He's going to spend his whole check. Oh, they got to work tomorrow? Fuck. Yeehaw.
Don't drive drunk. But if you're going to drive drunk, drive drunk with Kentucky Rye.
Aim for the trees. Yeah. They had it coming. big head.
A $1,500 double endorsed check.
It's Joel from the Saturday Night Love.
I think you're in purgatory.
Oh, this was to no one's surprise.
Hey, it's Tim Russ. We ain't found shit. Another marvelous one-line performance from Tim Russ.
Now, of course, this one was during the time Mothers Against Drunk Driving was at their peak.
Yeah. There was a huge drunk drivers were the worst things ever.
Yeah.
Night and day difference from the way it used to be. A little morality tale there. It's nice to have one that doesn't have a happy ending.
Actually,
of those three that we just watched.
Yeah. I got morality tale from all three of them, really.
True, but I mean, this one just ends with somebody.
Strongest.
Yeah. Next one's Little Boy Lost, which I guess is a adaptation to Little Girl Lost, so which was the basis for Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, did I not watch? Was it too scary?
The movie Poltergeist.
I know.
Poltergeist.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I doubt you'd have watched that movie, Bird. You're not a scary movie person.
Yeah, see, I like this. I don't. It's got just the right amount of '80s jankiness. you know, and yeah. I mean, I can understand somebody not liking this opening credit, but I think it's good enough. It's also very quick.
Yeah, and it does kind of a little bit of memories of the original ones.
Yeah, they used a lot of the same iconography. Plus, Rod has a little appearance there. Passing.
I think this show would have worked out better as a half-hour series.
Yeah, you might be right there. Oh, mustaches were still in.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Tommy Lee Wallace wrote it. Yeah, directed it. Jeez. Mustache Man. Oh, Scott Grimes is in this episode. Lieutenant Malloy.
Yeah. So he was a teenager then.
Yeah, he would have been a child actor. Yeah. Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop.
A $2,000 camera, you just give it to a stranger.
Yeah, you could do that back then, apparently.
Should we spoil it and tell her who the kid is?
I think it's pretty obvious who the kid is.
Or who he will be?
Qapla, Arabic, Sonder, LDG, I'm awake, I'm just sick. Thank you.
This was a new problem in the 80s. Career women having to make this decision.
It's still a big problem.
Well, but it was relatively new in the 80s to have this. I mean, it was starting to happen in the 70s, but it was, became a huge debacle for a lot of women in the 80s.
Yeah.
But it's just taking women a few decades to make up their minds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Murder Hornet, I didn't see you. Sorry. If you come back, I'll take a look. Sorry.
It's okay, Murder Hornet. Bird was just asleep.
Voice sounds familiar.
Cinnabon says the show just isn't the same in color. It just isn't the same, period. Qapla Bee's Nest, welcome to the panel.
Qapla. Hey, Jerem, did you have a good night?
For the most part, yeah.
Cool.
I had to suffer through 5 hours of pointless baseball, which ended horrifically.
Bee's Nest, I don't know if you know, we're watching Twilight Zone. You can get to it at birdopray5.com/SR.
Yeah, I'm on a mobile. I can't be on the panel and watch it at the same time.
Gotcha. I
What's up, Mr.
never
Lundell?
existed because you didn't have me.
All right, Lundell, don't say hi back.
What?
I said, what's up, Mr. Lundell?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
And I can barely see the other guy. Who is it? Darren?
Yeah, Darren.
What's up, Darren?
He's probably watching.
All right, well, since I can't see the movie, I guess I'll just let y'all watch it and I'll bounce out.
Take care, Bee's Nest. Sorry, it's hard
That's all right.
to do on this type of stream.
All right, Bird and everybody else, y'all have a good day.
You too.
Later, Finn.
Some days not soon enough, lady.
Yeah. And now he's going to have to go off and be something else, like a helmsman or something. This sucks, Mom. As in balls, you know?
Words and pictures says, so if she takes the job, she'll kill Kenny.
Uh-huh.
This is such a, you know, this was such a anti-feminist thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure this episode pissed a lot of feminazis off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't
Probably
be a leap from here. It wouldn't be a leap from here to suggest, you know, to tie abortion into the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If they made this episode today, it'd be an abortion.
Yeah. And it's, you know, you'd like to
Moral
think that
of the story, women shouldn't
she'll
have
disappear
careers.
yes.
That's
Or,
a good
you
moral
know,
to the story.
better freeze those ovaries. Now the pictures will all be different. Yeah, guess not.
Mhm.
So in the end, she learned to live with it. But,
Yeah.
So I mean, there's there's that. But
Yeah, a lot of women learn to live with it until they're about 40 or 50, and the career's over, and this is where they'd be spending time with the grandchildren, but they never took that first step to get to the grandchildren.
Now this one has Dee Wallace in it, which is weird because her husband directed the one we just watched. That's odd. Tommy Lee Wallace directed it.
I'm surprised that even for 1985, that was a pretty big swing to take at feminism.
Yeah, I suppose.
It really wasn't a swing at feminism.
I mean, all the only real message is, is that there are consequences, right?
Yeah.
To your decisions. That's really all it boils down to.
I guess they're a little too subtle about it because no one got the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today it would be a Twitter battle.
Yeah.
Even genies have to have the legal writing.
Very 80s.
It's the 80s. Everyone has a legal department.
Oh,
Hello, Maria.
Ken?
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing tax on $10 million is $11 million.
They've been waiting there a long time. Whoop. Yeah. Well, I recognize her.
She means the guy who was in the process of getting fired.
Okay, yeah. With the Devo hats.
It's still better than a trip to the DMV.
Okay, now I feel like that was a complete waste of 12 minutes of my life.
Pretty close.
That was only 12 minutes?
It might have been 14. I'm just estimating.
It felt like half an hour.
Well, a lot of these short episodes I'm noticing, they try to be comical. And I guess that was like a play on bureaucracies or whatever. So
It's a little bit too accurate to be funny.
One of the short ones that a lot of people really like was Eye of Newton, and when we get to that one, you'll see that's an episode, a short one that really worked well. Some of these are hit and miss, mostly miss so far. I think they have been misses.
Definitely approaching Star Trek Discovery level.
Let's not go crazy.
Yeah. Nightcrawler.
Now, I remember liking this one when I was a kid. Scott Paulin is an actor that you've seen in a lot of things.
Oh, Benny's.
You know Benny's when you see him?
Oh, okay.
That from that far away?
God damn him, give the coffee for free. He's a Q. I miss when these diner stories are about aliens.
Yeah. This
Who
is
were
where
from
most of the
Mars.
budget for the episode went.
Who were from
Had
Venus.
to. No.
I'm kind of surprised this lasted 3 seasons.
They get better. But Nightcrawlers, the episode we just watched, very violent for television at that time. Also directed by William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist.
I think it's still very violent, even for today's standards.
Well, it's by today's standards, is, in my opinion, it's totally overdone.
Yeah, by today's standards, it's probably X-rated.
It says production notes. Nightcrawlers was based on a short story by Robert R. McCammon. Executive producer Philip DeGuar wrote the teleplay, which he said was fairly easy since the short story was so visual. It was scored by it was scored by Merle Sanders and the Grateful Dead.
Oh, really?
Nightcrawlers was one of the most expensive segments to film in the entire series, chiefly due to the pyrotechnic finale. Since all of the explosions and destroyed vehicles were real and not miniatures, the exterior of the diner was filmed on location by the side of a real highway, while the interior was a set built at CBS Radford lot. The interior lights were rigged so that they would flicker whenever there was a lightning strike. Cinematographer Bradford May said director William Friedkin, again, director of The Exorcist, was the most challenging director he had ever worked with because he demanded the utmost intensity from every shot. Wanting more intensity from Scott Paulin, the actor who played Price, Friedkin put his face right up to Paulin's and shook him to the shock of cast and crew. So that's an interesting little story there. Friedkin was often thought of, even to this day, to be kind of insane anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So
He also directed the...
cheaper than this.
What's that?
They get cheaper and lower quality than this episode.
Well, no, they get. I think the show gets better as it goes along, but
I hope so.
Yeah, it was just at this time, people was finally beginning to come to grips with Vietnam.
I mean, wrong. I love a Vietnam story. I understand it was a bigger thing in the 80s for sure. And, you know, I get that. I just, and, you know, maybe this is something that, you know, if we did it today, if it would be Afghanistan and whatever, you know, a reminder that, you know, people there saw some stuff, you know, most civilians will never, ever be able to imagine. And I suppose even if you were in the military, if you weren't serving in a combat zone, you probably didn't see it either. But wow, and this one was
And
just
back
like,
then they didn't have the 24-hour over-the-top news coverage of having a camera mounted on the bomb as it goes in. That would have been unimaginable to people in 85.
and this is a guy clearly suffering from what we call PTSD. Today, I don't know if they even used that term in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have. I mean, I don't remember it coming about until the 90s, but
yeah.
World War II era term was shell shock.
I believe in the 80s is still battle fatigue.
Origin Picture says the episode was engaging, though. I was drawn into it. I'd be honest, for a couple of times I had to take my headphones off. It
was too much.
Yeah.
You know?
It seemed really overdone for like a 12-15 minute segment.
And basically all it was a vet having a bad moment. You know, like a lot of them, they will have bad moments, and it was just, to me, it was just severely overdone.
I don't know that the guy being able to imagine things and them coming true or coming to real life even was that important for the episode. Granted, it gave a reason for there to be a giant explosion-filled finale, but I think the same story could have been told without that.
That actor who played Price also, interestingly enough, in that awful Captain America movie that came out in the late 80s, he played the Red Skull.
Oh, did he?
yeah. The whole mystique, and we were starting to really see a lot of Vietnam references in the 80s as well. I mean, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Jacob's Ladder. If you've ever seen that movie.
Long time ago.
Words and Pictures says, thank you again for streaming these. They're new to me. And LDG says, overall good times. Thanks. Bird, you're welcome. I do apologize for a little bit there. I needed a few minutes. If anybody ever comes backstage and I don't let you in, please just post a message in the chat and take a look. I can't always see the backstage area when I'm watching.
I was in the bathroom through part of it. Was there another person in here with us?
Beaton came in for a couple minutes. He tried to say hello to you. You didn't answer.
Yeah, I was.
You were probably away. But unfortunately, he couldn't watch because he was on a phone, so there was not much he could contribute. So he left after a couple minutes. Anyway, thank you all. Yeah, next week, episodes 5 and 6, which has episode 5 only has 2 stories, and episode 6 only has 2 stories, so only 4 stories instead of 6 next week.
But Examination Day is one of the one of the stories. So
cool.
That's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
In a dystopian future, a 12-year-old is summoned for mandatory intelligence test after turning of age on Examination Day. Okay, that sounds cool. And the other one, A Message from Charity, is a teenager with fever finds himself in telepathic contact with a girl named Charity living in colonial New England. That's cool.
That's Tom Paris too. Robert Duncan McNeil.
Oh yeah, it is Robert. Yeah. Peter Wood. Okay. So that's the 6th episode. The 5th episode, If She Dies, the ghost of a little girl convinces Paul Morano, whose daughter is in a coma, to buy a bed from an orphanage. That's okay. And Ye Gods, the loveless yuppie finds himself against the ancient gods when he's struck by Cupid's arrow. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't know about that one too much, but the other
5
two
doesn't seem promising.
Yeah, but 6 does.
Yeah, it sounds like it was an attempt at humor.
I hope it is.
Well, the Ye Gods stars Robert Morse, who is a regular or was a regular on the Mad Men show. So, with that show at all, you'll recognize him.
Well, I guess that'll do it for today. Resolute, anything you want to say before we go?
How did this thing last 3 seasons?
Well, we'll see. Maybe
this is vastly inferior to the 60s version.
Well,
maybe it gets better.
And they all are. They all are. But this one's superior to the 2 that came after it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I honestly didn't even know about the 3rd season. I only thought it lasted 2 seasons because that's all that aired on CBS before it went into syndication, and no affiliates near me picked it up, so I didn't realize that there was a 3rd season. Alrighty.
Anything you want to say, Darren, before we go?
Nope, I'm good. Thanks, Bird.
No problem. Mr. Londell?
It's interesting. I never really saw these. I was in the Army at the time, so a lot of this is new to me. So the analysis on my part is kind of slow. I'm still trying to digest what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
But hey, it's fun still. Gets the brain to working.
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of them seem like just treatments. Like this is a proposal to make an actual episode of an actual show. But pick and choose a good one
so short
into a real TV series.
Hmm.
Or we'll actually make the whole story make sense.
You say so. I don't know anything's going to make some of this make sense, but I hear you. No, it's because they're short. They're especially this week where they're all being 3 episodes an hour, and it's particularly short episodes.
They should have just.
I look forward to next week.
It's like they should have just expanded the healer to the full 30 minutes and did the same thing with Little Boy Lost.
Right.
They, made both of them full half-hour episodes.
Mike Richards says farewell from Columbus, Ohio. And LDG says it's better than WandaVision, but not the 2009.
You're going to change your mind once that show gets to its end, LDG.
He's watched it all, and he claims to love it.
Has he finished V 2009?
Uh-huh.
He's still saying good things about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a moron, I know.
It's not. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
It's Dane Branage, okay?
As long as it's not about Star Trek Discovery. Thank you, Mike Richards. I hope I feel better as well. So with that, maybe head over to the LDG backstage area if you're interested at freethenet.org/backstage. And also a question of Trek might be going live soon. So if you're interested in Trek trivia, check them out. And you don't have to go home, but you shouldn't stay here.